Here for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attack.
Crossfire! Crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go far. G.I. Joe American
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Joe!
Channel 13, KCOP, Los Angeles, where you can take a trip down the comic strip every weekday afternoon at 2:30. Watch the comic strip, Dinosaurs, the Smurfs, the Jetsons, and the Beverly Hills Teens. Join the adventure weekday afternoons on Channel 13.
Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational!
Like taking candy from a baby.
Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff! We're separating from the booster! And Joe needs help! We got him! Now let's get Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Real American hero!
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Knights of the magical light. Visionaries with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
Speeder Cycle will stop the Darkling Lords. Skyclaw, attack the Spectral Knight. May the light shine forever.
Visionaries. Knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
It's the biggest fun you ever saw. Definitely dinosaurs.
They're called Definitely Dinosaurs, and they're definitely fun.
You know you'd love to ride on one.
The
Biggest kind of fun. The biggest fun you ever saw. Definitely dinosaurs. Definitely dinosaurs.
Definitely Dinosaurs. Each one comes with a cavester from Play School.
Battle beasts, battle for the fun of it.
Now they battle in incredible battle chariots. The ram, the tiger, the reindeer.
Battle beasts.
And in battle transport vehicles that change into battle stations. The beetle, firebird, and shark.
Battle beasts.
And to carry your army, there's the bandolier.
Let's battle! Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle beasts can grow into an army.
Bandolier, chariots, and transports, each sold separately.
Battle beasts.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Airlandia, where the tyrant's Hawkwind streaks to attack the Air Raiders.
That was too close! Air Raiders Twin Lightning going to full attack mode. Fire double missiles!
Fire 1! He's right on your tail! Fire 2! Miss me! Fire!
Fighting for air against the tyrants of
You're in my sights! Gotcha!
Air Raiders Twin Lightning and Tyrant's Hawkwind, each complete with figures.
Weekdays at 5, it's the Family Fun Pack.
I'm Happy Willis. And I'm Delirious Arnold.
These boys will double your pleasure on different strokes. Then, she's made to order and full of fun.
Get out of here.
There's never a dull moment when Nell's around on Gimme a Break. It's family fun packed with puns, pranks, and plenty of laughs. With different strokes followed by Gimme a Break. Weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.
I'm a My Little Pony mommy with the pony family. And those new twice as fancy ponies are the most beautiful I ever did see. Yes, those twice as fancy ponies, brushed and combed by me, will be the most beautiful ponies in my entire family. I'm a My Little Pony mommy, now I'm happy as can be. I've got twice as fancy ponies in my family.
twice as fancy ponies, each sold separately.
Show and tell time.
Another teddy bear? My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories, he...
4 batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends?
Yeah.
I really enjoy talking to people. I would like you...
Teddy Ruxpin, the storytelling bear, comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of Wonder.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational!
Like taking candy from a baby.
Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff! We're separating from the booster! That Joe needs help! We got him! Now let's get Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. real American hero.
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Visionaries, knights of the magical light. Visionaries, with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
They're attacking! Use your mind control power! They've stolen it! Now I'll control their minds!
And my magical power will shake the earth.
Visionaries, knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
In 2 days, a new series is coming to television, starting with a spectacular 2-hour world premiere movie, Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Coming Wednesday at 8 to Channel 13.
Why I Like Chuck E. Cheese by Jennifer Marie Adams. Chuck E. Cheese is where kids of all ages can have fun with rides, games, shows, and pizza. If you're a kid, I highly recommend you go. You could even bring your little brother.
You got it right, it's time for fun. At Chuck E. Cheese, kids are #1. You can dance, you can play, you can do it your way. Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid.
We now return to the Transformers.
Galvatron, stop it! No!
There are too many of them! I didn't know the old tunnels went down this far.
Kinda spooky if you ask me.
From the looks of things, no one's been down here in centuries. The Decepticons. What's going on here?
What are these creatures?
Come on, let the Autobots serve as a sacrifice.
There must be a way out through here.
Find it!
There is something in this chamber. Kill it?
No!
us against the others. Locked on Cybertron.
Here I come to save the day. Ay-yi-yi-yi-yi.
Can't this be the end of Little Wreck-Gar? Oh, no!
Maybe there's still a chance to save Wreck-Gar.
Springer!
Come on, Wreck-Gar, buddy. They haven't canceled your series yet.
Made it.
That thing drains robots of their power like some kind of vampire.
It's turned Wreck-Gar into an energy vampire. Scatter! If we can lure it out of this chamber, we'll have more room to fight. This way, I say!
So soon? We're trapped! Have to try and transform! No! Stay back!
The Transformers will return after these messages.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and its radio control.
Crossfire, crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire, crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action, digging for traction.
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attacks.
Crossfire, crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe, American
Live the
hero.
adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Go, Joe.
He's the greatest warrior who ever lived, and he's a legendary hero who's waging a fantastic battle across time and space. He is the hunter from the future, and the key to his power is a magic medallion.
His power is now mine.
His power is the key to our future. You're the hunter from the future, tonight at 8 on Channel 13.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Visionaries, knights of the magical light. Visionaries, with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
They're attacking! Use your mind control power! They've stolen it! Now I'll control their minds!
And my magical power will shake the earth!
Visionaries, knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and its radio control.
Crossfire, crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire, crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action, digging for traction.
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attacks.
Crossfire, crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe, American
Live the
hero.
adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Go, Joe.
Airlandia, where everything runs on air.
Thunderhammer approaching, sir!
Launch the Wind Razor and Windseeker. We'll show the Air Raiders.
Air Raiders, the power is in the Air Raiders.
Launch Wind Razor! Here comes the Thunderhammer! Ramming speed!
Fighting for air against the tyrants of wind.
Hovercraft, away!
Air Raiders.
Air Raiders, Thunderhammer, and Tyrant's Wind Razor and Windseeker, each complete with figures.
Tonight,
Welcome to the Enterprise.
the 24th century begins in a 2-hour world premiere television movie.
Go to yellow alert.
Hostile is now beginning to overtake us, sir.
The classic Star Trek legend continues. With an all-new crew, an all-new adventure. Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Tonight at 8 on Channel 13.
What's your observation about people in TV guides?
They love it. It's informative. It helps them out. Good programs, everything. It's the same thing every week. Everybody buys them till they're gone.
What about the people who read them but then put them back in the rack? Do you give them a guilty look?
Yeah, if they put it on crooked especially, you know, they put it sort of askew like this, and then you've got to go straighten it up.
Can I see the look you give somebody in the supermarket when they read a TV guide but they don't buy it and they put it back in the rack?
Buy TV Guide. It's the best thing on television.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational.
Like taking candy from a baby. Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff. We're separating from the booster. That Joe needs help. We got him. Now let's get Cobra. Yo, Joe!
A real American hero.
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
Tonight,
Welcome to the Enterprise.
the 24th century begins in a 2-hour world premiere television movie.
Go to yellow alert.
Hostile is now beginning to overtake us, sir.
The classic Star Trek legend continues. With an all-new crew, an all-new adventure. Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Tonight at 8 on Channel 13.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational.
Like taking candy from a baby. Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff. We're separating from the booster. That Joe needs help. We got him. Now let's get Cobra. Yo, Joe!
A real American hero.
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Battle beasts, battle for the fun of it.
Now they battle in incredible battle chariots, the ram, the tiger, the reindeer.
Battle beasts.
And in battle transport vehicles that change into battle stations, the beetle, firebird, and shark.
Battle beasts.
And to carry your army, there's the bandolier.
Let's battle! Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle beasts can grow into an army.
Bandolier, chariots, and transports, each sold separately.
Battle beasts.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire, and it's radio controlled.
Crossfire. Crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire. Crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action. Digging for traction.
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attack.
Crossfire. Crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe. American
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire, figures, and other vehicles sold separately.
Go, Joe.
Look, kid, dinosaur tracks.
Gee, they must be 1 billion years old.
Guess again, kid.
Let's get out of here.
We'd better power up with a Cheerios breakfast.
A balanced breakfast like this one.
You got Go with Cheerios. The Go power of Power-O's. You got the Go and it really shows. The Go power of Cheerios. You're feeling your Cheerios.
Cheerios!
Airlandia, the Air Raiders command post prepares for the Tyrant's Dragon Wind attack.
Hit him with everything we've got! Thunderclaw, launch! Remote missiles, fire! Hold on to your helmets, men!
Launch glider! Fire! Good shot! Launch claw! Launch storm dagger!
Against the tyrants of wind.
Their armies at the command post! Rock slide!
Air Raiders command post and claw and Tyrant's Dragon Wind, each complete with figures.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Knights of the magical light. Visionaries with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
Speeder Cycle will stop the Darkling Lords! Skyclaw, attack the Spectral Knight! May the light shine forever!
Visionaries. Knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
Last night, a new legend was born. Tonight, the original classic returns in a thrilling 2-hour movie adventure, Star Trek: The Menagerie.
I believe I've been completely logical about the whole affair.
Spock is court-martialed, and a fantastic story leads the Enterprise across space and time.
I know it is treachery against Captain Kirk, but I must do this.
Increase to full power!
Star Trek: The Menagerie, tonight at 8 on Channel 13.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and its radio control.
Crossfire! Crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire! Crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action! Digging for traction!
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attacks.
Crossfire! Crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe! American
Live the
hero.
adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Joe!
We now return to the Transformers.
KCOP, Los Angeles, where you can share the amazing adventures of Spiral Zone every weekday morning at 6.
The Enterprise faces disaster.
We're not going to make it, Captain.
On Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Premieres Sunday at 5 on Channel 13.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and its radio control.
Crossfire! Crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire! Crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action! Digging for traction!
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attacks.
Crossfire! Crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe! American
Live the
hero.
adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Joe!
Airlandia, the Air Raiders command post prepares for the Tyrant's Dragon Wind attack.
Hit him with everything we've got! Thunderclaw, launch! Remote missiles, fire! Hold on to your helmets, men!
Launch glider! Fire! Good shot! Launch claw! Launch storm dagger!
Against the tyrants of wind.
Their armies at the command post! Rock slide!
Air Raiders command post and claw and Tyrant's Dragon Wind, each complete with figures.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Knights of the magical light. Visionaries with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
Lancer Cycle will stop the Darkling Lords! Skyclaw, attack the Spectral Knight! May the light shine forever!
Visionaries. Knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
Yeah, this is Traffic Copter 1. Looks like Ice Cream Jones is in trouble.
No ice cream cone cereal?
My name's Ice Cream Jones. I'm going to deliver my ice cream cones. A crispy, crunchy cereal for breakfast with the great taste of ice cream cones. Little cones and puffs that taste like chocolate chip ice cream cones.
Or vanilla.
A crunchy part of this nutritious breakfast. Thanks for the help with the ice cream cones.
That's Ice Cream Cones cereal.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational!
Like taking candy from a baby.
Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff! We're separating from the booster! That Joe needs help! We got him! Now let's get Cobra! Yo, Joe!
A real American hero.
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
On the next episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, they're all dead. A contaminated ship is spreading a strange disease.
It is definitely like alcohol intoxication.
And the new Enterprise is on a galactic collision course.
What we're seeing, sir, is a huge chunk of the star's surface blown away, heading for us.
Now, the crew faces disaster.
We're not going to make it.
On Star Trek The Next Generation.
The new series premieres Sunday at 5 on Channel 13.
Battle beasts, battle for the fun of it.
They battle in incredible battle chariots, the ram, the tiger, the reindeer.
Battle beasts.
And in battle transport vehicles that change into battle stations, the beetle, firebird, and shark.
Battle beasts.
And to carry your army, there's the bandolier.
Let's battle! Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle beasts can grow into an army.
Bandolier, chariots, and transports, each sold separately.
Battle beasts.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Battle beasts, battle for the fun of it.
They battle in incredible battle chariots, the ram, the tiger, the reindeer.
Battle beasts.
And in battle transport vehicles that change into battle stations, the beetle, firebird, and shark.
Battle beasts.
And to carry your army, there's the bandolier.
Let's battle! Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle beasts can grow into an army.
Bandolier, chariots, and transports, each sold separately.
Battle beasts.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and it's radio control.
Crossfire, crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire, crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action, digging for traction.
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attacks.
Crossfire, crossfire's taking on Cobra. The place it won't go for. G.I. Joe.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Go, Joe.
Man, they're fast, Tony. We'll never beat that time.
We'll be on track after this complete breakfast, including my vitamin pack Frosted Flakes. They bring out the tiger in you.
Beat that if you're any good.
Frosted Flakes, good. They're great.
You'll show 'em you're a tiger.
Go, tiger.
Show 'em what you can do. The taste of Tony's Frosted Flakes.
A new record.
Brings out the tiger in you.
And you.
Hi, my name is Roland, and these are fruit wrinkles. They're very small, but they taste like a whole bunch of fruit in your mouth. And these are fruit roll-ups. They're big and flat, and you can twist them and tear them. Whoa! With real fruit, that would be really messy. But fruit roll-ups and fruit wrinkles are made with real fruit. Right, Mom?
Right, Roland.
I like them because when they put in the fruit, they put in the fun, too.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Knights of the magical light. Visionaries with magical powers they fight. Visionaries.
Let's motorcycle will stop the Darkling Lord. Skyclaw, attack the Spectral Knight. May the light shine forever.
Knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
Weekday afternoons at 2:30, join the cat and mouse capers of those furry friends, Tom and Jerry. Then at 3, join the Secret Scouts and team up for exciting action with the amazing Dino Saucers. At 3:30, enjoy the tiny tales of the Smurf adventures. And at 4, it's the out-of-this-world excitement with the first family of the future, the Jetsons. Then at 4:30, you can bebop with those wacky, wealthy, totally outrageous Beverly Hills teens. For all your favorite cartoon fun, join the adventure weekday afternoons on Channel 13.
You can visit Santa in the wintertime because right now he's at Santa's Village in the San Bernardino Mountains. 12 big rides provide fun for the whole family. Visit the petting zoo. See Santa's reindeer. There's food and treats from the Pixie Pantry and the Good Witch's Bakery, and lots more. Santa's Village is fun, forest, and fantasy all rolled into one. Santa's Village in the colorful San Bernardino Mountains on Highway 18, just 30 minutes north of San Bernardino. Now open weekends and holidays.
We now return to the Transformers.
Channel 13, KCOP, Los Angeles, where you can share the amazing adventures of Spiral Zone every weekday morning at 6. It's family fun packed with puns, pranks, and plenty of laughs with different strokes, followed by Give Me a Break, weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.
Transformers will return after these messages.
This is it, the Cobra Sea Ray.
Cobra Sea Ray, it's a fighting machine. Out to blast Joe to smithereens.
Incredible Sea Ray splits to become a mini submarine and a one-man armored glider. For attacking on snow and ice, the Cobra Wolf with twin laser cannons and special ski torpedoes.
It's the Techno Vipers.
Cobra Wolf is vicious on ice and snow and hot on the trail of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe, Cobra Sea Ray, Cobra Wolf, and other vehicles and figures sold separately.
Joe! Battle beasts, battle for the fun of it.
Now they battle in incredible battle chariots, the ram, the tiger, the reindeer.
Battle beasts.
And in battle transport vehicles that change into battle stations, the beetle, firebird, and shark.
Battle beasts.
And to carry your army, there's the bandolier.
Let's battle! Wood! Fire! Fire beats wood!
Battle beasts can grow into an army.
Bandolier, chariots, and transports, each sold separately.
Battle beasts.
Battleship presents Famous Sinkings. April 9th, 1987. Fleet Commander Robbie Grant fires the shot that sinks his brother's destroyer. This glorious moment is remembered as the last time Robbie was allowed in Michael's room. August 19th, 1987. Playing electronic battleship, Admiral Harold Burns Jr. programs a devastating attack. Dad says...
You sank my battleship!
And history is made. Battleship and electronic battleship from Milton Bradley. It's a hit.
Getting into drugs and being high is a stupid thing to do. Though being in control and saying no is not the easiest thing to do. Be an original and take a stand. You are free to say no. Don't let a friend push you into taking drugs. You got it right to say no, right to say no.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1.
We have liftoff. We're separating from the booster. And Joe needs help. We got him. Now let's get Cobra. Yo, Joe!
A real American hero.
Now, the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
Weekdays at 5. Start shaping up for serious fun with Arnold and Willis on Different Strokes.
Hustle, hustle, move it, you deadbeats.
Then, Nell's on the move and in the groove on Gimme a Break.
Hi, Nell. This exercise is supposed to take off weight. 20 minutes to the pound, like roasting a turkey.
Exercise your funny bone with Different Strokes, followed by Gimme a Break. Weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.
Introducing Torpedo Run, a Floor Wars game from Milton Bradley.
Dive! Dive! Enemy fleet attacking!
Oh, man your battle stations!
Fire 1! Fire 2!
Our destroyer's been hit!
Red alert! Red alert! The flagship's listing astern!
We're doomed!
Fire all remaining torpedoes!
Ah, we got him!
Direct hit!
Have a war on your floor. Play Torpedo Run, new from Milton Bradley.
Rodimus, quit! There's been an accident! The new Autobots are monster bots!
They're monsters, all right.
Decepticons!
Monster bots, attack! I'm glad those monsters are on our side.
The Transformers, much more than meets the eye.
And they've even got sparks blasting out of them.
You can't stop the monster bots.
Transformers.
The Transformers Monster Bot, sold separately from Hasbro. We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
Airlandia, where everything runs on air.
Thunderhammer approaching, sir! Launch the Windraiser and Windseeker! We'll show the Air Raiders!
Air Raiders, the power is in the Air Raiders.
Launch Windraiser! Here comes the Thunderhammer! Ramming speed!
Fighting for air against the tyrants of wind.
Hovercraft, away!
Air Raiders.
Air Raiders, Thunderhammer, and Tyrant's Windraiser and Windseeker, each complete with figures.
You've got to see it, the Cobra Maggot.
Joe could end up in a big disaster. Cobra's got a maggot with a laser blaster.
And when the rear car detaches to become a portable battle station, it reveals a hidden command center. Here comes the G.I. Joe Persuader.
So real, 10-wheel G.I. Joe Persuader!
It's got 2 long-range cannons and holds up to 6 Joes.
G.I. Joe!
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Maggot and G.I. Joe Persuader sold separately.
Go, Joe!
Rodimus, quit! There's been an accident! The new Autobots are monster bots!
They're monsters, all right.
Decepticons!
Monster bots, attack! I'm glad those monsters are on our side.
The Transformers, much more than meets the eye.
And they've even got sparks blasting out of them.
You can't stop the monster bots.
Transformers.
The Transformers Monster Bot, sold separately from Hasbro.
Yeah, this is Traffic Copter 1. Looks like Ice Cream Jones is in trouble.
No ice cream cone cereal?
My name's Ice Cream Jones. I'm going to deliver my ice cream cones. A crispy, crunchy cereal for breakfast with the great taste of ice cream cones. Little cones and puffs that taste like chocolate chip ice cream cones.
Or vanilla.
A crunchy part of this nutritious breakfast. Thanks for the help with the ice cream cones.
That's Ice Cream Cones cereal.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
When the fiber goes in at the end of the day, the pigs get together and they all play ping pong.
You can play it all day long.
Ping pong.
Everybody come along.
I said ping pong. It's wild, it's fast, it's funny, it's a hit. You just can't get enough of it. Ping pong.
You can play it all day long.
Ping pong.
Everybody come along. Ping pong, ping pong.
From Milton Bradley.
You can play it all day long.
Weekdays at 5, it's the Family Fun Pack.
I'm Happy Willis.
And I'm Delirious Arnold.
These These boys will double your pleasure on different strokes. Then, she's made to order and full of fun.
Get out of here.
There's never a dull moment when Nell's around on Gimme a Break. It's the family fun pack with puns, pranks, and plenty of laughs. With different strokes followed by Gimme a Break. Weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect 4. It's for fun. It's for kids. It's for 2. Just like you.
Connect 4, the foremost checkers game. 4 in a row wins. Play it fast for fun. Think it out for a challenge.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect 4. For real. For everyone. For laughs.
Fortissimo.
For winning. Forget it. Forgive me. For kids. For keeps. For share. For fun. Connect 4.
Connect 4 from Milton Bradley.
Pogo ball is what they call it when you're hopping and bopping everywhere. Pogo ball is what they call it when you're rocking and rolling in the air. So get on a pogo and get off the wall. A pogo is a thing to do. Pogo is my favorite way to have a ball. And pogo ball's a thing for you. Yeah. Pogo ball is what they call it. Pogo ball is what they call it. My favorite way to have a ball.
We now return to the Transformers. Transformers will return after these messages.
Battle Beast.
Wood! Fire! Fire burns wood!
Battle Beast.
Fire! Water! Water puts out fire!
Battle Beast.
Water! Wood! Wood beats water!
Battle Beast. Collect every one of these incredible creatures who battle for fun.
Just activate their battle badges.
I got fire. I got water. Water beats fire.
Battle Beast can grow into an army.
Collect all 84.
Battle Beast.
When the farmer goes in at the end of the day, the pigs get together and they all play pig pong.
You can play it all day long.
Pig pong.
Everybody come along.
I said pig pong. It's wild, it's fast, it's funny, it's a hit. You just can't get enough of it. Pig pong.
You can play it all day long.
Pig pong.
Everybody come along. Pig pong. Pig pong.
From Milton Bradley.
You can play it all day long.
I'm a My Little Pony mommy with a new. How old is your baby? She's just a newborn. Mine too. She's so cuddly. Mine too. Does she love her hairbrush? Yes. And whenever I brush her, she falls asleep. Mine too. And she always sleeps with her pacifier. Mine. I'm a My Little Pony mommy, happy as can be, with a soft and sleeping newborn in my pony family.
Newborn baby ponies, each sold separately.
Want to see some pudding?
How can it be? I can't believe my eyes. New pudding roll-ups, pudding in disguise. They can be lots of things pudding can't be, but the yummy, yummy taste, that's pudding to me.
New Betty Crocker pudding roll-ups in milk chocolate, chocolate fudge, or butterscotch. Real pudding in disguise.
New pudding roll-ups, am I surprised? Pudding roll-ups, pudding in disguise. New pudding roll-ups.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
It's the G.I. Joe Crossfire and it's radio control.
Crossfire, crossfire rips through the sand. Crossfire, crossfire leaps and lands. Ready for action, digging for traction.
You control the Crossfire from up to 70 feet. High gear for tracking Cobra. Shift to super speed for all-out attack.
Crossfire, crossfire's taking on Cobra. No place it won't go for. G.I. Joe.
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Radio-controlled Crossfire figures and other vehicles sold separately.
Joe.
Hey there, cool cats. It's me, Heathcliff, coming at you with a brand new batch of TV adventures, thrills, action, and laughs. They're all here on Heathcliff with Riff Raff and Cleo and their troublemaking pals Hector, Mungo, and Wordsworth joining in on all the fun. Watch us right here on this station. I come from a long line of bad pussycats.
Heathcliff, every weekday afternoon at 3 on Channel 13.
How about a game of cat's eye?
Sure, you've got to have a bit of cat in you to play cat's eye.
Care for a snack? Ready, set.
Because you've got to be quick as a cat. To fill up your card first.
Cat's eye!
Cat's eye from Milton Bradley. It really gets the fur flying.
Thanks for the game, fur boss. Why I Like Chuck E. Cheese by Jennifer Marie Adams. Chuck E. Cheese is where kids of all ages can have fun with rides, games, shows, and pizza. If you're a kid, I highly recommend you go. You could even bring your little brother.
You got it right, it's time for fun. At Chuck E. Cheese, kids are number one. You can dance, you can play, you can do it your way. Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid.
We now return to the Transformers. The Transformers will return after these messages.
It is a time when those who control the magic control destiny. When spectral knights battle evil darkling lords.
Knights of the magical light. Visionaries with magical powers they fight.
Lancer Cycle will stop the Darkling Lords.
Skyclaw, attack the spectral knight. May the light shine forever.
Knights of the magical light.
Visionaries from Hasbro.
Airlandia, where the tyrant's Hawkwind streaks to attack the Air Raiders.
That was too close! Air Raiders Twin Lightning going to full attack mode. Fire double missiles.
Air Raiders, the power is in the air.
Fire 1! He's right on your tail! Fire 2! Miss me! Fire!
Fighting for air against the tyrants of wind.
You're in my sights! Gotcha!
Air Raiders Twin Lightning and Tyrant's Hawkwind, each complete with figures.
Fruity marshmallow crispies, lots of fruity marshmallow shapes. Eat you snap, crackle, pop in, over lots of fruit taste.
Wow!
Fruity marshmallow crispies, orange, lemon, raspberry, grape. It snap, crackle, and pop in, with lots of fruit taste.
New Kellogg's Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, part of this complete breakfast.
Mmm, how fruity!
Fruity marshmallow crispies, you'll be snap, crackle, poppin', over lots of fruit taste.
Hi, Cricket! You and me and you. Think of all the fun things we can do. Together, just we two, me and you. You know, we can play dress up. And cook together. And play games together. Even read together. That's great, Cricket. Together, just we two, me and you. I'll be talking to you.
Today at 2, join the adventures of Bugs Bunny and Casper the Friendly Ghost, followed by the cat and mouse capers of Tom and Jerry. And then at 3, Battle of the Tyrannos with the amazing new Dinosaurs. It's all here on LA's #1 kids station, Channel 13.
Where is the TV guide in your house?
In a magazine rack.
Is it a magazine?
Yes, I think it is a magazine.
Why is it a magazine?
Because it has feature stories and
Yeah.
it has interest in it and it has something you might flip through any time of the day.
How do you flip through a TV guide?
Very left-handed, so I always start at the back of the book.
You read TV guide backwards?
Very difficult to read a magazine this way when you're left-handed, so you read it this way.
Buy TV Guide. It's the best thing on television.
All the left-handed people in America are reading TV guide backwards.
I do.
Channel 13, KCOP, Los Angeles, where you can see Tim Malloy and Wendy Rutledge weeknights at 10 on News 13. It's family fun packed with puns, pranks, and plenty of laughs with different strokes, followed by Give Me a Break, weekdays at 5 on Channel 13.